Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Aslan bin Hamzah, number matrix BB233110692. So I'm gonna present for part 1 based on OGIF production cost and OGIF profit margin. The shape of the curve reveals insight into the distribution of production cost. A steeper curve indicates a higher concentration of cost within that range. In this case, the production cost OGIF appears to be relatively evenly distributed with a gradual increase in the cumulative percentage across the cost range. This suggests that the production costs are spread across various cost categories without any significant concentration in a particular range. The profit margin OGIF shows a steeper curve towards the right side, indicating a higher concentration of profits in the higher margin range. This suggests that a larger portion of the total profit is generated from products or services with higher profit margins. The two OGIF graphs provide insight into the distribution of production costs and profit margins for a group of companies. The production cost OGIF shows a steeper initial curve, indicating that a higher proportion of companies have lower production costs compared to higher costs. In contrast, the profit margin OGIF has a more gradual curve, suggesting a wider range of profit margins among the companies. This suggests that while lower production costs can contribute to higher profit margins, other factors like pricing strategies, market dynamics, and operational efficiency also play significant roles in determining profitability.
Hello, my name is Eri Elvi Jolom. My matrix number is BB233110167. I will present next part, which is part 2 about mean, mode, and median. The mean for production cost is 49.47, while the profit margin is 24.72. The mean for production cost is higher than the mean for profit margins due to difference in the value and the nature of the data in both sets. Next is mode. Mode is a most frequently occurring value in the data set. The mode for production cost is only one, which is 36.2, while profit margins had 7, which is 21.2, 22.1, 23.3, 26.3, 27.6, and the last one is 30. The mode for production cost gives a sense of a common production cost value, while the multimodal nature of the profit margin indicates that profits are more varied and not concentrated around one number. The profit margin is more consistent in range, whereas production costs show more volatility and large spread. Okay, the last one is median. Median is average of the two middle value. Median for production cost is 46.25, while the profit margin median is 25.4. The median production cost is higher than the median profit margin, reflecting the larger monetary value involved in producing goods or services versus the smaller amount remaining as profit after costs are subtracted. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lim Boon In. My matrix number is BB233170005. I will be presenting about part 3. So in the part 3, we will have production cost and profit margin, and I will count for Q1, Q3, median, and also the box plot. So for the minimum point for production cost is 11.8, while maximum point is 79.2. So how to find the median? So basically median formula is 30 plus 1 times 50 divided by 100. So we can get the median is 46.25. And for the Q1, formula for Q1 is n plus 1 times 25 minus 100. So we can get the Q1 for 26.45. And for the Q3, we can find it by n plus 1 times 75 divided by 100. So we can get the Q3 67.7. So how to find the IQR? To find IQR, we can use formula Q3 minus Q1. So IQR is 41.25. So based on the box plot, we can see that the minimum point is 11.8, while the maximum point is 97.2. For the Q1 is 26.45. The box plot for the production cost, the minimum point is 11.8, while the maximum point is 97.2. So the Q1 is 26.45, Q3 is 67.7, and the median is 46.25. So based on the diagram above, since the maximum value is 97.2 and the minimum value 11.8 are in the range of outlier, that is negative 35.93 to 129.85. Hence, there are no any outliers for production cost. Next is the profit margin. So minimum point for profit margin is 16.3 and the maximum is 31.2. For the median, we can get the median by 30 plus 1 times 50 divided by 100. So we can get the median for profit margin 25.35. Q1 we can get by n plus 1 times 25 divided by 100. So we can get the answer for Q1 is 21.88. And Q3, the formula is n plus 1 times 25 divided by 100. So we can get the answer by 27.6. And for the box plot, first we have to calculate the IQR. So the formula for IQR is Q3 minus Q1. So the answer for IQR is 5.72. We can see from the profit marginal box plot that the minimum point is 16.3 while the maximum point is 31.2. So for the Q1 is 21.88 and Q3 is 27.6 while the median is 25.35. So based on the diagram above, since the maximum value is 31.2 and the maximum value is 16.3 are in the range of outlier, that is 13.3 to 36.18. Hence, there are not outlier also. So we can conclude that profit margin and production cost box plot, there are no outliers. So that's all for me.
Hello, my name is George. My metric number is BB233110388. I will be presenting for part 4, and the first is I will presenting for range. Range is calculating from highest data minus lowest data. The data for production cost is higher, about 85.4 than the profit margin 14.9 due to the differences of the value and the nature of the both set. Production cost maximum value is 97.2 from Malayan flour mills Berhad, and the lowest value is 11.8 from Panalpia World Transport M Seksyen Berhad. This range is opposite from the profit margin, where the highest value is 31.2 from Panalpia World Transport Seksyen Berhad, and the lowest value is 16.3 from Malayan flour mills Berhad. Next, I will be presenting for MAD, which is mean absolute deviation. The mean absolute deviation is calculating from the value through the table, and the sum is dividing with 30 because that is the value from of the companies. Cost of production is in total of 21.65, which is more than the profit margin. In total of 3.12, this is because the value of production cost is higher than the profit margin. Then I will be presenting for variance and standard deviation. Both variance and standard deviation, after calculating the value from the table and count it with the power of 2 and square root the final value. Variance that are include 30 companies is 646.1%, and for standard deviation is 25.4%, which is under the production cost. This is more than the profit margin, as variance is 14.46%, and as for standard deviation is 3.8%. This value is too obvious as the production cost is more than the profit margin. Finally, I will be presenting for coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation is to determine the magnitude differences for means by dividing standard deviation over mean. In production cost, the value is 0.5, and difference from profit margin, which the value is 0.15, lower than before. This means the production cost is more coefficient than the profit margin.
Hello, my name is Seksyen. My matrix number is BT233010160. So I will present the final part, that is part 5. First, we need to calculate the original data of x minus mean of x, and the original data of y minus mean of y. After that, we can plot the scatter plot that is in the diagram. In the diagram, we see the trend line is going down, that is downward, so it is the strong negative relationship between the production cost and the profit margin. After that, we need to check that is true or not. We need to calculate the covariance and the correlation coefficients. So for calculation the covariance, we need to total up the original data of x minus mean of x times original data of y minus mean of y, and that is negative 2512.821 divided by 29, so we get negative 86.649. Then we can calculate the correlation coefficients, that is negative 86.649 divided by 25.41842.869 times 3.x0.23112331408, that is negative 0.896530.127. So in the correlation coefficient, we get the negative 0.896 something. It shows it is the strong negative relationship between the production cost and profit margin, because it is less than the negative 0.5. That is all for me. Thank you.